His clothes became bristling hair, his arms became legs. He was a wolf but kept some vestige of his former shape. There were the same gray hairs, the same violent face, the same glittering eyes, the same savage image. Such is the colorful description of the great poet Ovid of the transformation of Licaon to a wolf. Such is also the transformation of these 87 young boys and girls to a pack of mighty wolves. There's no doubt that they have remained fierce, they have remained untamed. They are ready to conquer the forests of uncertainty and into the woods of enlightenment. 87. It's not just a number. It's 87 vibrant and powerful wolves, each with wonderful yet not so comfortable travails, each with stories to create, each bound for greatness. They are wolves and they're here. They begin to end and end to begin.
Greetings of success to each and every member of the PSHS-Ilocos community. A toast of cheers to our administrators, faculty and staff, scholars, Batch 2020 and their proud parents, and all our stakeholders, for we have yet again earned another feather to our caps. Today's graduation may be different and challenging, but we remain steadfast amidst this trying time. It is now more than ever that the Filipino people call upon our PSHS scholars to become game changers and contribute to the rebuilding of the Filipino nation. It is with honor and pride to welcome you all to the 12th commencement exercises of Philippine Science High School, Ilocos Region Campus, with Batch 20, the Wolves, howling with hope and leading the pack with vision and strength of character. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the first ever virtual graduation of Philippine Science High School, Ilocos Region Campus.
We begin the virtual graduation ceremony with Maria Teresa R. Lorenzo and Ryla Jules F. Palisok leading the singing of the Philippine National Anthem. Afterwards, Sophia Lyra S. Dondo will lead the invocation.
Sa langit mamukhang may ginagawang tulad, awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng mata mo'y tagumpay na nanininig. Ang bituin na tarong na kayang pa may magdidilim. Lupa na langit magsimula, ngunit sa pilang. Ang
Our loving Father in heaven, be with us today as we silence our hearts and minds so that we may hear your calling in this joyous occasion. We thank you, Lord, for your incessant guidance and love as we celebrate our graduation despite the COVID-19 pandemic. Through your unfailing grace, you have laid out your impeccable plan to commemorate this graduation in an online platform. Truly, we can do anything through you. We also thank you for your guidance in our academic endeavors. Despite the hardships that we have faced, we have found victory at the end of our races because of you. Today, we especially ask you to bless us, the graduating class of 2020, as we step on another milestone in our lives. Moreover, bless all those who have helped us reach this felicitous moment, our parents, extended family, faculty and staff, friends, and all those who send these students their love and support. We ask that you would teach us your ways and fill us with an unquenchable desire to learn your word. We humbly ask you for your continual guidance for the success of the graduation. Although we are in a current state of uncertainty because of the pandemic, we come to you with our trust for protection and safety. Also, we ask for your continual endowment of wisdom and resilience to the frontliners and government officials as they combat the COVID-19 pandemic. We pray that you direct our steps so that your plans for us would prosper, and that every place you have determined for us to walk would be paved clear. As we seek your kingdom and righteousness, may we ask the Holy Spirit to give us the strength when we are weak, courage when we are afraid, confidence when we are anxious, and wisdom when we seem to have lost our ways as we stride on our life journeys. We ask this in Jesus' name, Amen.
Jelica Rose Ibuada to welcome us all to this momentous event.
To our distinguished guests, faculty and staff of Philippine Science High School, Ilocos Region Campus, family, friends, viewers, and of course, to the graduating class of 2020, a pleasant morning to each of you. Today is the day that exemplifies 6 years of hard work and dedication, not only by us, the students, but also by our teachers, staff, and our parents, all of whom gave much of themselves so that we may all be here today in this momentous occasion in our lives as soon-to-be PSI alumni. Today, and the rest of the graduation rites this morning, you will be able to witness our individual and collective triumphs, which we owe very much to a whole community that nurtured us with love, support, and guidance. And so, this commencement exercises is not just gonna be an event that shall officially mark the end of our journey as scholars of PSHS-Ilocos, but at the same time, this is a special moment and an opportunity that will be filled with a profound sense of gratitude, not only to the institution that became the playground of our youth and inquisitive minds, but also to each and every individual whose lives were committed to seeing us graduate in March, albeit virtually. If we look back at the very beginning of this journey, none of us could have imagined to celebrate this milestone in such a way, and in the middle of a pandemic. These unprecedented conditions are by no means easy for anyone, but by no means shall it dampen our spirits, despite putting us all in massive uncertainty. More importantly, by no means will it stop us to express our sincerest gratitude to all of you who in one way or another have contributed significantly to our successes individually and collectively as a batch. To DOST, the PSI system, our teachers, the staff, the canteen and other school personnel, our service providers from the immediate community who drive us around and wash our clothes, to the whole municipality of San Ildefonso for embracing us all as your sons and daughters, to our parents for allowing us to leave the comfort of our homes and for sacrificing being away from us for the last 6 years, to family and to friends, and to all of you, on behalf of Batch 20, allow me to express my most heartfelt gratitude. Agyaman kami aming kinyayo, balbalog ya salamat. Moments from now, we the graduates will be presented to the public. By then, I ask everyone to take a good look at each and every person donned in the blue and yellow toga, because soon we will leave a legacy for years to come. It is therefore with great pride and honor that I, Jelica Rose E. Boada, Class 2020 President, welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the current, naive, and doubtful individuals, but future, resilient, and compassionate professionals. Batch 20. Thank you.
Presenting to you, Honorable Christian Daniel A. Purisima, Mayor, Municipality of San Ildefonso, Ilocos Sur, for his inspirational message.
Kamlawak aming graduates ti 2019-2020. Saan kayo malidayan no awan ti graduation rights anay sayangkat para kada kayo. Ngem saan na nasalin nga saan kayo ang mabigbig. Kinapudno na, da kayo nga ro ti most recognized batch. Tada kayo ti batch of COVID-19. Kas nadakis ka dingdingen saan kadi? Ngem saan nga bayag agbalin nga nasangit nga balikas ken makayayo adenggen iti COVID-19. This is part of your story. Paseti pakasaritaan nyo daytoy. Amin tayo met ket adda pasadas tayo inidigra. Idi siya ti grade 6. Napadasam mi tinapigsa nga gingined nga narigna tintaramente kapagilian. Ado tinadadael. Ado itinapukaw. Kendensi met laing nga school year, itinasansan nga panagawan ti kuryente. Dakkel a sakripisyo para kada kami no awan iti kuryente nga mapanagbasa. So nga napadasa mi ti 4-day school week. Saan nga nagbayad? Bintakmet de Mount Pinatubo. So nga ado iti nadadael ken nasayang nga aldaw ti panagbabasa mi kadagijay nga tiyempo. Ado ti binalbaliwan ti COVID-19. Binalbaliwan na for the good. For the better, na ipaamilis kanya tayo nga pisalunat ket napateg. Na ipaamilis kanya tayo nga we only need the basics to survive. That's why, let us all live a simple life. And most importantly, na paniknikan tayo, na uray ka sa kadakkel, iti pagsubok na dumteng kanya tayo ni Apo Diyos, ket saan nagbaybay ka. So ngaron nga, ti COVID-19 may be the best education for all of us. Kablawat amin nga naganak, amok na proud tayo kadang iti anak tayo. Kablawat met amin nga sirs ken moms, da tayo amin, pada-pada tayo, agigiddan tayo nga malasatan, daytoy panlubok nga tingteng kada tayo. Let us just enjoy. Yung magandang tayo. We will get through this together. We heal as one. God bless San Ildefonso.
Mariela Isabel D. Di Maano will now introduce our commencement speaker.
As students of Philippine Science High School, we've probably heard the phrase, science for the people, at one point in our lives, as it highlights one of the very core values of being a PSI scholar. At a young age, we're raised to become globally competitive Filipino scientists, imbued with the core values of truth, excellence, and most importantly, service to nation. What most of us don't know, however, is that this phrase is one man's life mission. He is someone who has gone far and wide in his career throughout the years, and we have the greatest honor of meeting him today. Before he became the man he is now, he attended the University of the Philippines, Diliman, where he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Chemical Engineering in 1969. In the following years, he pursued studies in several institutions, earning various degrees and diplomas in UP Diliman, Bo Centrum International Education in the Netherlands, and New York University. He then went on to become a part-time professor in UP Diliman's College of Engineering, and, while teaching, began to work in the Department of Science and Technology. He was head of the DOST's planning service from 1982 to 1984, and later became the Director of Technology Application and Promotion Institute. In 2001, he became DOST's Undersecretary for Scientific and Technological Services, where he served for 13 years. In those years, he has implemented several programs in the fields of information technology and e-commerce, with one of these programs being the Philippine E-Library Project, which has earned him the highest civil service award in the Philippines. In 2008, he served as Executive Director in the Congressional Commission on Science, Technology, and Engineering, and in 2011 was elected Chairman of the United Nations Commission on Science and Technology for Development. While he was doing all of these, he also managed to attain the rank of Professor 12, the highest rank an educator can achieve in UP Diliman. With his exceptional ability in the academe and civil service, as well as his incessant and tireless support for the promotion and the development of science and technology in the country, it's no wonder why he decided to come out of retirement and accepted his appointment as the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology in 2016. It is without a doubt that this man I am honored to present to you goes above and beyond in everything that he does, with the goal of making a difference in Filipino lives by encouraging growth and development in the sector of science and technology. He is a prime example of what a public servant should be, someone who knows that science isn't about being detached from society, but rather the opposite. This man knows that science has a heart, and all of the efforts put into it should cater to the needs, first and foremost, of the people. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, the Department of Science and Technology Secretary,
Honorable Fortunato Tanseco de la Peña.
My warmest greetings to all of you. This is a very important occasion, your graduation. Through the Philippine Science High School, the Department of Science and Technology has put high value on education for the Filipino youth. The PSHS has been a launching pad for many great careers in science and technology. It has given students the opportunity to nurture their interest in science and reach their dreams to be scientists, medical practitioners, technocrats, and engineers. Recent turn of events brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic has been very challenging. It has created disruptions in our normal day-to-day life. It has brought uncertainties that seemingly hamper the realization of our goals and plans. However, no matter how challenging situations may be, the Filipinos, particularly the youth, shall rise above difficulties. In this time of pandemic, I urge PSHS scholars to remain steadfast in pursuit of their dreams and realization of their sense of purpose. Passion for excellence shall propel you to be resilient. Learn new and relevant skills that can help you cope with college and the demands of society under the COVID-19 environment. The COVID-19 pandemic is not only a global health problem that seeks medical and scientific solutions. It needs the youth as a repository of character. It needs the youth to champion leadership along with innovations. It challenges the youth to be efficient collaborators in their respective communities. It calls for the youth to have foresight to mitigate and triumph over potential and recurring threats against humanity. DOST invests in the education of our youth. This is a top priority. We need more Filipinos to create and innovate solutions. We need more Filipinos who shall serve our country to help improve the lives of the most vulnerable members of society through science. Most importantly, we need more globally competitive science and technology professionals who will lead and advance our efforts in optimizing our country's productivity and quality of living. PSHS scholars are investments whose value does not depreciate. Seen this way, PSHS scholars must strive to be a national asset in the field you choose to be. To the PSHS administrators, teachers, and administrative personnel, I commend you for another successful and productive year. Your passion, competence, and dedication are a strong force that empowers our youth. To the members of PSHS Class of 2020, focus on a clear vision. No amount of uncertainty can derail you if you have mental fortitude and work with utmost integrity towards your dream. Be a game changer of the future that awaits you. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Honorable Fortunato T. de la Peña, Department of Science and Technology Secretary. Presentation of the graduating class by Dr. Ronalie N. Orteza, PSHS-IRC Campus Director, followed by the conferment by Executive Director Lilia T. Habacon of the Philippine Science High School System.
Director Lilia T. Habacon, Executive Director of the Philippine Science High School System, it is my honor and privilege to present to you 38 male and 49 female, a total of 87 candidates for graduation from the Philippine Science High School Ilocos Region Campus for school year 2019-2020. These scholars had satisfactorily met the requirements of the 6-year special science curriculum of the Philippine Science High School System. Executive Director Habacon, for your acceptance and confirmation.
By the authority vested in me as Executive Director of the Philippine Science High School System, and by virtue of BOT Resolution number 2020-06-34, confirming that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements of Philippine Science High School System for the 6-year special science curriculum, I now confirm you graduates of the Philippine Science High School Ilocos Region Campus for school year 2019-2020. Congratulations!
The academic journey in Bisay of the 87 strong and excellent graduates of the class of 2020 is about to formally end, but what it leaves behind is a chronicle of their individual and collective triumphs in the august halls and in the annals of history of Philippine Science High School Ilocos Region Campus. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your graduates. Adifwin Elise Abigail of Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. Advincula Arnina Jenica de la Cruz of Agoo, La Union. Agbulos Chris Joy Quitoles of Urdaneta City, Pangasinan. Agsunod Tris Daryl Yanyo of Vintar, Ilocos Norte. Albano Eric Russell Camacho of Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Almerido Mark Aaron Vincent Tomas of Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. Alonso Jeline Ann Ragingan of San Nicolas, Ilocos Norte. Amores Luis Ashley Bisquera of Vigan City, Ilocos Sur. Ancheta Ethan Heinrich David of Villasis, Pangasinan. Arellano Earl Alan Unana of San Roque, Rizal. Baklig Emmanuel James Rabang of Santa Catalina, Ilocos Sur. Bagasol Ian Louis Pacris of Paway, Ilocos Norte. Bahed Xavier Beatrix Bueno of San Fernando City, La Union. Baltazar Amor Jasmine Alicar of Santa Catalina, Ilocos Sur. Beltran Naida Julian Garcia of Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Guado Cypher Raija Alban of Mandaluyong City, Metro Manila. Bose Ann Dominique Bello of Vigan City, Ilocos Sur. Briz Jasmine J. Reduble of Dasol, Pangasinan. Guada Jelica Rose Eliasus of San Jacinto, Pangasinan. Calma Jillian Austin Ligaspi of Dingras, Ilocos Norte. Kamit Maria Estelia K. Bechong of Paway, Ilocos Norte. Kawili Tricia Audrey Danica Hernandez of Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Chan Michael Juan of Candon City, Ilocos Sur. Colina Andres Escresa of Quezon City, Metro Manila. Custodio Evjon Benedict Francisco of Alfonso, Cavite. Custodio Genove Benedict Francisco of Alfonso, Cavite. De Guzman Sheena Marie Lagmay of Santa, Ilocos Sur. Del Fiero Joseph Edgar Milante of Bolinao, Pangasinan. Del Fiero Joseph Yoj Milante of Bolinao, Pangasinan. Del Nero Maverick James Castro of Makati City, Metro Manila. De la Razan Shelo Kija Tolentino of San Nicolas, Ilocos Norte. Devis Claire Denise Velarca of Santa Maria, Ilocos Sur. Imaano Mariela Isabel de Guzman of San Fabian, Pangasinan. Dumenden Bijan Ganiban of San Vicente, Ilocos Sur. Domingo Camille Kate Balwalwa of Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. Dondo Sofia Lyra Sanchez of Dagupan City, Pangasinan. Eclarin Dana Erica Galano of Paway, Ilocos Norte. Estrella Joanna Annalise Lance of Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Eugenio Sandre Ann Villanueva of Bolinao, Pangasinan. Flor Matthew Neil Linsangan of Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. Fortus Lord J. Cerone Matundan of Los Baños, Laguna. Ganeron Jaina K. Flojo of Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Inuselda Igniter Cesar Raboy of Sinait, Ilocos Sur. Harjuline Christine Marie Cabanilla of Santa Maria, Ilocos Sur. Havar Jerry John Remorin of San Fernando City, La Union. Lau Adrian Charles Chu of Candon City, Ilocos Sur. Lopez Karina Malaya Quiñones of Villasis, Pangasinan. Lorenzo Maria Teresa Ramos of Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. Macabeo Mark Joshua Ragma of Santa Maria, Ilocos Sur. Makayan Mark Denzel Ramos of Villasis, Pangasinan. Mangoba Ezekiel Earl Abitong of Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Martin Thea Victoria Rialin of Magsingal, Ilocos Sur. Maynigo Benedict Marlo Paramio of Calasiao, Pangasinan. Medina Karil Angel Rigonan of Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Mercado John Benedict Lorenzo of Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Morante Sofia Marie Besitan of Dagupan City, Pangasinan. Obra Riza Janelle Garabiles of Candon City, Ilocos Sur. Paiste Mark Kirby Querino of Kawayan, Ilocos Sur. Palacio John Aiza Ortal of Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Palisok Ryla Jules Fermin of Bayambang, Pangasinan. Pambid Denise Chenzo of San Fernando City, La Union. Pascua Catherine Arce of Vigan City, Ilocos Sur. Paz Jan Zarina Isis Bautista of Narvacan, Ilocos Sur. Peralta Elizabeth Ray Santiago of Rosales, Pangasinan. Teria Erica Joy Arcibal of Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Pitpit Marcos Jacob Gonzalez of Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Quejada Natalie Page Alayon of Bustos, Bulacan. Rabang Riden Palakpak of Bantay, Ilocos Sur. Ranada Frederick Gabriel Velasco of San Nicolas, Ilocos Norte. Rebolledo Marcia Victoria Daniwan of Salcedo, Ilocos Sur. Reyes Hans Lorenzo Ancheta of Kawayan, Ilocos Sur. Rosario Jewel Jaira Agas of Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Salazar Sheila May Nidoy of Urdaneta City, Pangasinan. Santos Lady May Miguel of Solsona, Ilocos Norte. Santos Nick Anjo Francis Dancel of San Nicolas, Ilocos Norte. Signy Daniel Chu of Alaminos City, Pangasinan. Sonajo Genrefia Angela Agmata of Sarat, Ilocos Norte. Santa Maria Tricia Kyle Mendoza of Posorubio, Pangasinan. Taliedo Chelsea Tapang of Angono, Rizal. Tamayo Aaron John Navarro of Bangged, Abra. Tanagon Jairus Angelo Valdez of Batac City, Ilocos Norte. Tandok Jewel Manuel of Tagupan City, Pangasinan. Tenaza Maria Lourdes Isabel Gapusan of Santo Domingo, Ilocos Sur. Tungpalan Christian Cal Fresnoza of Santa Cruz, Ilocos Sur. Valenciano Naomi Gabriel Mange of Vigan City, Ilocos Sur. Valenzuela AJ Carl Abad of Las Piñas, Metro Manila. Vega Naomi Kristen Sullivan of Vintar, Ilocos Norte. In recognition of their special achievements and excellent performance in their 6 years in PSHS-Ilocos, here are the graduates with high honors with a general weighted average of 1.21 to 1.5, as well as the proficiency awardees in the different subject areas and recipients of this year's special awards. Agbulos Chris Joy Quitoles with high honors and excellence awardee in Filipino. Alonso Jeline Ann Ragingan with high honors. Ancheta Ethan Heinrich David with high honors and excellence awardee in AdTech. Baklig Emmanuel James Rabang with high honors. Custodio Genove Benedict Francisco with high honors. Dondo Sofia Lyra Sanchez with high honors. Harjulin Christine Marie Cabanilla with high honors. Macabeo Mark Joshua Ragma with high honors and excellence awardee in research and mathematics. Malisok Ryla Jules Fermin with high honors and excellence awardee in English. Peralta Elizabeth Ray Santiago with high honors and excellence awardee in biology and chemistry. Peria Erica Joy Arcebal with high honors. Santa Maria Tricia Kyle Mendoza with high honors. Tandok Jewel Manuel with high honors. Lao Adrian Charles Chu, Excellence Awardee in Physics and Chem. Custodio Evjon Benedict Francisco, Excellence Awardee in Computer Science. Mainigo Benedict Marlo Paramio, Excellence Awardee in Filipino Journalism. Valenciano Naomi Gabriel Mange, Excellence Awardee in English Journalism. Wada Jelica Rose Eliasus, PSHS Leadership Award. And Peralta Elizabeth Ray Santiago, DOST Secretary Award for Model Science Scholar.
Pledge of Loyalty to Alma Mater, Elizabeth Ray S. Peralta.
Kami, ang Batch 2020 ng Mataas na Paaralan ng Pilipinas sa Agham, Campus sa Riyong Ilocos, ay nangangako ng katapatan sa adhikain, prinsipyo at dakilang kaisipan ng pagkakatatag ng paaralan. Gayon din sa kahalagahan ng pagkakabuo nito ayon sa isinusulong na layunin ng Departamento ng Agham at Teknolohiya. Sumusumpa kami na magsisikap at tunay na magpupunyagi upang mapanatili ang karangalan hindi lamang ng aming sarili, ng aming mga magulang, ganon din sa pinakamamahal namin alma mater, ang Mataas na Paaralan ng Pilipinas sa Agham, Campus sa Rio, Ilocos, sa ating bansa at higit sa lahat sa buong may kapal.
Induction into the PSHS Alumni Association, Elaine Makatangay Morales, Alumna, Batch 1992, Philippine Science High School, Main Campus.
Itaas ang kanang kamay para sa panunumpa ng alumni ng Mataas na Paaralan ng Pilipinas sa Agham. Ako bilang nagtapos sa Mataas na Paaralan ng Pilipinas sa Agham, ay taus-pusong inilalaan ang aking sarili sa pagtataguyod ng mga adhikain ng asosasyon ng mga nagtapos sa paaralang ito, na kumilos ng wasto, na ayon at may dangal sa lahat ng oras, na ipagpatuloy ang pagsulong ng kataas-taasang antas ng kagalingan sa lahat ng aking mga gawain, na isinasaloob ang kapakanan ng asosasyon para sa mas makabuluhang layunin na makapagsilbi sa aking paaralan, ang Mataas na Paaralan ng Pilipinas sa Agham, sa aking bayan, at higit sa lahat sa aking Diyos na lumikha. Patnubayan nawa ako ng Diyos. Congratulations and welcome to the Philippine Science High School National Alumni Association.
Graduation Message, Mark Joshua R. Macabeo.
To our Honorable Campus Director, Dr. Ronaldine N. Orteza, our guest of honor and speaker, DOST Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña, faculty and staff, proud family and friends of graduates, greetings and a pleasant morning to all of you. And to my fellow graduates, the savage and ever-fierce wolves of Lycos 2020, congratulations! I was given the platform to continue the tradition of rendering the graduation message. It is a truly great privilege to represent the collective house of 87 talented and proficient individuals who are celebrating a pivotal moment today. I would like to commend each and everyone's resilience, for in the midst of a global pandemic which illuminated much of our national crisis on economics and social welfare, and the systematic targeting of critical media, and the worldwide outrage on racism, bigotry, and political crossroads. We used our platform for speaking the truth to power, resisting injustice, and hearing the agency of the oppressed. The events of the past few months have left us all in resentment. Without the inconvenience brought by this pandemic, we could have made more fruitful memories during the last quarter of our high school journey. We would have been hopping on one another's festivities, celebrating the achievement of graduation with friends and families, and more importantly, parading on the carpets of our school gymnasium on yellow ribbons and blue robes. Instead, we are living through an exposed and vulnerable nation. As this crisis unfolds, we push for collective action to start change, and I believe we, graduates, have sufficiently invested in ourselves that we can contribute to meaningful changes. We may be distant from one another, but we are connected through our allied hopes and dreams. Please take time to thank everyone who has contributed to your 6 years of PSI education, the support system of your family and acquaintances, the companionship of the lifelong friends whom you've shared knowledge and aspirations with, and the innocent child who signed the scholarship contract. I hope this made us strengthen our sense of ambition in pursuit of our individual dreams and the evergreen vision of the institution, like a folktale that lingers through towns. The inspiration of its core values in becoming nation builders, namely patriotism, integrity, service to nation, academic excellence, and youth leadership. I hope this is a liberation to all of us. 2020, an expression of normal visual clarity, yet ironically the year where everything blurs to a nightmare. For most of us, our minds are confused, our will indefinite, and our future unforeseeable. This might be unfavorable to us, but we have to march forward. We have to chase positivity and prepare ourselves to move. But everything does not revolve around silver linings. We have to emphasize the gray clouds too. It is true that prestige is overrated, and as all the commencement speeches that have been said before me, from as far as I can remember, the PSI graduate emblem is a badge of pride, but also one that juggles between ego and self-respect. The thing is, we have to do self-reflection. It allows us to work and be grateful, rather than relying on little privileges. It is a masterful gift to do good for other people. We are unique. We all have different fights, but we have a common central stage to make this nation recognize its promise of justice to its people. Lycos 2020, almost 6 years ago, I stood on this institution as simpleton, looking for his core identity as a science high school student. Thanks to all of our interactions, I am now more experienced, more critical, and more animated, and I hope I speak for all of us. With all sincerity, our batch may not be the poster child for closeness and intimacy, but it is our imperfections that makes us authentic and beautiful. We may not have reached our venture as a complete pack, but our bonds will never be severed by chance. I hope this past few weeks reminded us of the connections we found at this school. Thank you for choosing one another. Again, thank you for choosing PSI. But for what it's worth, as always said by Dr. Orteza, you did not choose PSI because PSI chose you, which does not necessarily mean your indebtedness to PSI for choosing you, but a reminder that you were destined to be here, that we all deserve our place in the august halls and annals of history of this institution. Our class is full of creatives and talents. Who would have forgotten about our freshie initiation, our speech choir interpretation of Africa, our first public speaking tilt? How about the trigonometry-themed dances to Christian pop songs? Our live retelling of Ragnarok and Voluspa? The amusements during the survival camp? How about our bootleg musicals and variety shows? The time we graced the prom floors with our beauty? Reminisce the first intramurals, which birthed our ever iconic cheer. We also have to go back to all the late night practices for batch presentations and Battle of the Bands for Pasko sa Pisay, and all the year-end Christmas parties. Our Pisay experience extends beyond the four walls of our classroom. We do walking sessions around our roads after lectures. We spend weekends frolicking on the vintage streets of Vigan or playing video games at dorm hallways. We follow pop culture. We even playfully satirize the PSHS-Ilocos image. Such endeavors forged our spirit and defined our paths during the 6 years. Our senior years really made us closer to one another. We have this unseen spiritual connection when dealing with research papers and skill requirements. We've also seen a meteoric rise in the number of directors listers. Throughout the years, we've had achievers collect awards in local and international settings. And our latest achievement? Our successful college admission exams, a stepping stone towards the future that we will create. Our ultimatum manifests today, the celebration of what education can possibly achieve. We've also had our fair share of troughs and dark realities. We've confronted issues and problems arising from one another's personal and social facets, but that's what makes us imperfect humans, mortals, authentic. We should speak of the ways we could grow and change, our capabilities of improving and exploring challenges. At this point, we seek to be thankful to those responsible for contributing to our success today. We thank you for your commitment to making a safe and excellent environment for us. To the administrative staff, members of SSD, FAD, OCD, the security team, co-op and canteen personnel, job orders, STEAM and humanities teachers, and to all the people not included in the picture, we acknowledge the light you shed in this journey. We express our sincerest gratitude and we owe the product of this journey to all of you. What lies ahead for the Pack of Wolves? I hope the idle times in this past couple months were spent for some introspection. Our 2020 vision could be focused on things of immediate and critical importance. We could play roles in community health, public administration and policy making, and the institution of journalism. Our objectives can extend beyond those. Let us seize every possible initiative. May the indomitable Filipino spirit burn brighter as ever. I hope you still have the sustained vision of doing worthwhile and heartfelt service to the Filipino people. Let us be passionate in exploring more history and literature to push for the truth meant for improving possibilities. It shall be a promise that our intellect and education embrace greater beacons. Let us engage in actions that benefit not only ourselves and families, but also more importantly, our communities and our nation. May Lycos 2020 be as steadfast as the shadows, as glorious as the evening, as bright as the blood moon. May we continue to write more stories of success. I bid everyone well in their future endeavors. Padayon PSHS-IRC Class of 2020. Sapay ko mga adupay ti may sabong ti anos kaya sakripisyo nyo. Diyos ti agnina kada kayo amin.
Closing remarks, Dr. Renato U. Solidom Jr., Undersecretary for Scientific and Technical Services.
The Philippine Science High School system is grateful to you and to your parents for choosing Pisay as your second home that has remained committed to provide you with enriching learning experiences. Your campus, its administrators, faculty, and staff are proud of you. You are valuable and your worth shall increase when you choose to be an asset of your family and our country. With determination, passion, and grit, you have endured and overcome the struggles and challenges you have encountered. The fact that you have survived the rigorous academic training in Pisay is a clear proof of the courage within you. Your decision to pursue and not to give up speaks a voice of strength within you. Your Pisay graduation is symbol of your core as a youth and as a scholar. During this time of uncertainty, the world needs young people who care and do their part, not just to survive, but also to be an enabler of hope and lawfulness for humanity. The new normal is a cornerstone of self-discovery as life unravels itself. Your scientific mind is your primary weapon, and your heart is your powerhouse of values that shall directly and indirectly affect your well-being and future. As you journey to college, hold on to your courage and strength that comprise your core. Focus on making choices to lead your life that aligns with your core values in the most purposeful way possible. Remain committed as men and women of science for the good of our country. Congratulations, Batch 2020. We are proud of you.
Graduation songs of Batch 20. There was once a place called Pasay, composed by Mr. Renan N. Flores, followed by The Pack of Wolves, composed by Maria Teresa R. Lorenzo.
Whoa, we begin to end, we end to begin.
Look up in a challenge brought us here. So remember, just smile at one another. We spoke nothing except hi, hello. What do you do? Where do you come from? We are here. It's nice to meet you. We are not the pack of wolves. Biggest on the hit dance. We had a lot of petty fights, but this never stopped us from winning our sport of life. When we sang, we danced, we were united, and we spoke in chorus, shouting our battle cries and fires.
Wolves are here, get out of our way, 'cause gray wolves are here. Gray wolves are here, get out of our way, 'cause gray wolves are here. We shared our lives, we wept to cautious, maybe classmates or with teachers. The mere acquaintances that turn to our best of friends.
Begin to play, because with you we are who we are now. The trees of life, the dreams, all the songs and storms we had, the paths what we journeyed to many times. We want to appreciate the skies, the people who walk beside the nights, the breakers of the pretty rise. It's worthwhile, we can say forever goodbye.
Wolves now come to a moment
when the strong ones weep for joy, and now we end to begin another start.
Philippine Science High, God stands above and falls and live, and fill the sons with wings to lend us pride in the sowing of our gifts. Oh, Philippine Science High, thy wisdom arms are you, as we reach for our dreams, as we strive for our goals, as we search for the untarnished truth.
Philippine Science High, the PSHS in us will grow and go as we wander o'er the breast and troughs of the sea of life that flows.
Oh, Philippine Science High, thy light our beacon be, in our path through the world, in our fight for the right, in pursuit of a glorious thee.
ang bagong pag-asa ng ating bansang sinisinta. Ang DOST ay sumilang na lingkod ang bayan sa tuwina. Pagtuklas ng bagong karunungan sa iba't ibang turing agam. Ang bitika sa ganahan at kaunlaran ng ating lipunan. Ibandila ang kanyang sagisang, kay tanda ng pagsisikap. Pagmulat nating pangarap ay biyayang malalasang. Magpugay tayo ng sabay-sabay, mabuhay, mabuhay ang DOST. Ang siyensya'y sandigan na maunlad na bayan, layunin dakila at maipagkakapuri, at kaisa ng dalangin para sa ilang bayan. Mabuhay, mabuhay ang DOST. Ang siyensya'y sandigan na maunlad na bayan, layunin dakila at maipagkakapuri, at kaisa ng dalangin para sa ilang bayan.
You have reached the end of our virtual graduation. Today's occasion would not have been successful without each and every one of you. To the whole PSHS-Ilocos community, it takes a village to raise a child. Know that your contributions in raising our PSHS-Ilocos children are acknowledged and are very much appreciated. To the administration, your vision and leadership continue the realization of the PSHS mandate. Thank you for your hard work and relentless support. To the faculty and staff, thank you for providing the PSHS education that is humanistic in spirit, global in perspective, and patriotic in orientation. Even more important are the shared moments of attention, compassion, and guidance. To the parents and guardians, thank you for entrusting your children to us. It was an honor to partner with you in raising them as scholars ng bayan. Congratulations to your whole family on this milestone. To our Northern scholars, this ending of your arduous yet rewarding 6 years in PSI is yet another beginning. You have been prepared to lead the pack and maneuver the nation to greatness. Go and change the game and serve the Filipino people. Let your PSHS education be the beacon in your path through the world, in your fight for the right, and in your pursuit of truth and excellence. Soar high, PSI! Once again, thank you for joining us. Agyaman kami, kada kayo amin.
We would like to express our gratitude to the Philippine Science High School, Ilocos Region Campus, faculty and staff for nurturing our daughter, Mariela Isabel de Maano, and the whole of Batch 2020. Again, thank you very much, PSI.
Thank you, Pisay. Thank you, Pisay. Thank you.
To the teachers, staff, and my batchmates, especially the Studio Scholars, the Kandon Squad, the Bulalo Squad, and Cassie, thank you for 6 years of joy, tears, lessons, and experiences. To my parents, thank you for your love and your guidance. All the glory and honor to God.
To all staff and teachers, Thank you for the 6 years of making us a better person worthy of the title scholar. Thank you for giving me valuable life lessons. Thank you for providing us resources so that we may chase our dreams. And to those who made a difference in my life, helping me in my lowest moments, thank you. And to all my friends, all of the experiences, thank you for giving me fun moments that made school more endearing. And to my parents, thank you for all your support and love. Once again, thank you, Pisay, goodbye, and God bless.
For 6 years, Pisay has been my child's home. Thus, we want to thank all the teachers, staff, and her friends who played a huge role in molding her to be the best person that she can be.
Salamat sa pag-alaga sa ating sunod-tuloy doktora. Maraming salamat, Pisay.
Salamat din po sa aming mga kapwa Pilipino. Utang namin sa inyo ang aming tagumpay. Of course, to my family and my friends who became my family, I love you all.
I would like to express my gratitude to all the faculty and staff of Philippine Science High School for taking care of my son's education during his high school years. And congratulations to all the graduates.
To my batchmates, we made it. Of course, we couldn't have done it without the people who made it all possible. And so I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my family, especially my parents, my friends, and the teachers and staff beside, for their unending love, guidance, and inspiration that kept me going. This is all for you.
A million thanks to Philippine Science High School for the holistic development of our son Emmanuel James R. Bacling. 6 long years of our son's learning experiences is noteworthy for his journey towards the pinnacle of his greater victory. Thank you so much.
Our son hurdled man-made obstacles, 6 years at that. Sleepless nights, laughter, blood, sweat, and tears. We thank the Lord for this success. Yasmin Mogahed once said, resilience means you experience, you feel, you fail, you hurt, you fall, but you keep going. Congratulations to all graduates, especially to my son, Matthew Neil L. Flor. Godspeed.
Tayang araw po ng pagtatapos. Sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng Pisay Community, Mapagard, Job Order, Dorm Managers and Assistants, SSD, FAD at mga guro, especially Ma'am Rona, salamat sa paghubog po sa kanila. May naging home away from home sila for 6 years. You have made my daughter learn a lot in the fields of science and humanities, arts, and even survival. Nagbunga po ang lahat. Muli, maraming salamat po. May God bless us all.
We could hardly find the exact words to express how grateful we are of how Pisay nurtured our daughter Ryla Jules Fermin Palisok for 6 productive and memorable years.
We know deep in our hearts and minds that she is ready to take the next step to pursuing greater heights. Continue producing and molding scholars who will unrelentlessly search for the untarnished truth.
Thank you, PSHS-IRC, and congratulations to us, Batch 20. Lagit lagi para sa bayan.
It was 6 years ago since I first stepped into what has proven to be a set of unfortunate nightmares for all of us, but thankfully we've all woken up now. Farewell to you. Farewell, my former classmates. And I wish you all the best of luck for what's ahead of us.